Yo, what's up, Swag? And you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lauren, aka KL Swag, back here with a video, man. Look, man, we about to react to Tom Brady is coming out of a retirement to play with the Patriots. Damn. I don't believe this, you guys. I personally don't believe this. Shout out to that boy Microphone, but I don't believe this, bro. First, it's Lamar Jackson. Everybody talking about him and saying that we might get him. Now it's Tom Brady? I mean, I like Mac Jones, but okay. All right.
Fox Sports as its lead NFL analyst whenever he stops playing.
If something we think can help the team, then we'll do it, given the context of whatever it is.
He didn't earn the wings. No retirement in my future.
When I woke up this morning, I did not expect to make this video. I didn't think everything that we were covering in regards to the New England Patriots.
Look, you feel bad for my dog Mac Jones, though.
But then again, the New England Patriots aren't necessarily a team that comes out and announces big moves that they're planning to make. They've always been a team that's a little bit more under the radar, and that's the Patriot way. But man, I don't think there's a single fan in the NFL that could have anticipated the return of the greatest football player of all time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So before we get to the content, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications to help the channel grow. We're also running a giveaway on my Twitter account for when Aaron Rodgers finally gets traded to the New York Jets. All you have to do is follow me and retweet that tweet and turn on my notifications to enter. And now that we got all of that out of the way, some of the green slips you guys have been sending me is crazy. Like 1,200
God damn. Well, Mike, getting paid, bro.
$50 off of a $250
All right.
for free, and we can start making money off of these picks together. Mic check 1 2
2 1 2.
What's going on, everybody? The New England Patriots have been in a very difficult situation recently. Bill Belichick has been looking forward to the post-Tom Brady era for quite some time now. And very shortly after he decided to transition into the post-Tom Brady era, he was met with some mixed results. In year one, he had Cam Newton as his quarterback, and although he kind of made Cam Newton look relatively efficient given the player that he is now, that didn't necessarily produce good results, although it was a pretty fun experiment, I do admit. In year two, Bill Belichick decided that he was going to tab Mac Jones, the quarterback for his protege, Nick Saban, as the next successor to Tom Brady. And his rookie season was pretty solid, I have to admit. In Mac Jones's rookie season, he completed 68% of his passes, for 3,800 passing yards, 22 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. Things seem to be looking good for Mac Jones moving forward. But then the New England Patriots had quite possibly one of the strangest off seasons I think we've ever seen in NFL history. You see, longtime offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels decided that it was time to move on to ruin a brand new franchise, the Las Vegas Raiders. And as a result of that, Bill Belichick needed to find a brand new offensive coordinator. Now, one would think this is a very easy fix. Maybe you pursue Bill O'Brien once again. Maybe you decide to elevate someone that was close to your circle to the offensive coordinator position. No, the decision that Bill Belichick made was hiring Matt Patricia, but Matt Patricia wasn't going to be the defensive coordinator this time. He was going to be the offensive coordinator, and he kind of split the duties with Joe Judge, who originally was the special teams coach, but now he was also some sort of offensive consultant. It was a huge mess, and you kind of saw that on the football field. Mac Jones regressed for sure, 65% completion percentage, 2,997 passing yards, 14 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. But that didn't come without its own drama. There were periods of time throughout the season where you saw Mac Jones quite literally screaming as a result of the play calling. The result of the season was the New England Patriots did not qualify for the playoffs, and there was a lot of controversy about who their QB of the future really should be. Originally, it was a foregone conclusion that it was going to be Mac Jones, but at the same time, Bailey Zappi performed remarkably in the 4 games that he was in, completing 71% of his passes, throwing 5 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. So some people actually believe that Bailey Zappi should be the quarterback of the future. The thing that's the most surprising about this is, throughout the offseason, there were many alternatives for the quarterback position for the New England Patriots. But whenever Bill Belichick was asked about the future of the QB position, he didn't say it was Mac Jones. He didn't say it was Bailey Zappi. As a matter of fact, this is what he said in regards to the future of the New England Patriots quarterback.
Well, everybody get a chance to play the best player.
So it's still kind of a competition.
Everybody will get a chance to play every position. Everybody will get a chance to play. Everybody that's on a roster, if they earn the opportunity to play, then based on what they do in practice and all that, they'll all get an opportunity to play.
What further exemplifies the evidence that the New England Patriots were a complete mess throughout the regular season, recently retired Patriots legend Devin McCourty said that some New England Patriots players wanted Bailey Zappi and some wanted Mac Jones. So how much of a mess was the quarterback situation for the New England Patriots? Well, Devin McCourty gave us a better insight as to how it actually went down. So according to Devin McCourty, he said that, "I think there were some guys in the locker room that were like, let's go with Zappi," or "No, Mac looked good today." It was just a back and forth, which to me spoke more about what we had on offense than the quarterback. We never were solidified as an offensive group that guys had full confidence in anything we were doing. There was never true hope, said according to McCourty.
So nobody
If
knows
you
who they
want
really
to figure
want.
out a means of developing both quarterbacks, why not bring back a familiar face? Tom Brady has been retired for about 3 months at this point, and originally the theory behind his retirement was the fact that he wanted to spend more time with his family. He wanted to win back Giselle. Currently, it seems like that isn't necessarily going so well for him. So you can imagine our shock and our surprise, well, kind of a surprise, I think some of us saw this coming, when we found out that Tom Brady is officially returning to the NFL. Now, this is way different than what happened last year. Last year, he announced his decision right before free agency. This year, it seems like he allowed free agency to play out a little bit before officially announcing his return. And I know this sounds incredibly far-fetched, so why not give you a statement from the man himself? According to Tom Brady's Twitter, he posted this statement: "These past 3 months, I've realized that my place is still on the field and not in the stands. I originally believed that time would be now, but after some time spent in incredibly deep thought, I realized that I have nothing to lose. I love my teammates and I love my supportive family, but I undoubtedly love the Kraft family that blessed me with the life that I currently live. They made it all possible. I'm coming back for my 24th season to the New England Patriots. I got nothing to lose. I'm coming home, LFG." So you can imagine how confusing this was to a lot of us. But very shortly after, we got a report from none other than Ian Rappaport that Tom Brady, the greatest football player of all time, is returning to the New England Patriots on a 1-year, $24 million contract. Now, the reason why I think this is kind of funny is his previous contract with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was a 1-year, $25 million contract. So I'm assuming he's saying $24 million for his 24th season in the NFL. But you can only imagine how shocking this is. This is what Bill Belichick had to say about the situation.
Something we think can help the team, then we'll do it, given the context of whatever it is.
So I think there's some foreshadowing here because a couple days ago, Robert Kraft was asked about Mac Jones's future with the team, and he said this:
"I think bringing in Bill O'Brien, I think will work to his advantage, and I'm very positive and hopeful about this upcoming year, and I personally am a big fan of Mac."
But I want you guys to understand, I don't think this is either Mac Jones or Tom Brady. Mac Jones still has 2 years left on his contract, and that's without including his 5th-year option. He does have the luxury of sitting behind Tom Brady and learning from Tom Brady, and then hopefully Tom Brady could pass the torch on to Mac Jones once he retires, if he ever is going to retire. Personally, I'm really shocked by this, especially considering the hype
shocked
video
too.
that
I'm
Tom
like
Brady
looking
created
like
for all of this.
It's been a unique offseason, and lately I've been seeing the same question on social media. Why'd you come back? I can give you a long speech, but the answer is actually pretty.
Renfield.
What the hell, bro? Is he really coming back?
Is it yummy? Yeah, Renfield.
Neutrogena Ultra Sheer with dry touch
What
technology
the
for
hell,
inclusive
bro?
foods, so sheer only the sun will know it's there.
Simple. We've got a hell of a team. I'm still feeling pretty good. And an arm, it's a terrible thing to waste. I've been reminded for almost a decade now, you're headed for extinction. And maybe so, but not today. I'll see you in Dallas.
At the end of the day, do I think Tom Brady's making the right decision returning to football? I think it's getting to be very meme-worthy at this point. I mean, I don't necessarily see the reason why he would return, but I guess you could say that division is wide open, at least currently, before the New York Jets get Aaron Rodgers. Yes, this means we're getting Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers twice a year once the Jets trade for Aaron Rodgers. Then we're getting Tom Brady versus Josh Allen twice a year. And then, of course, we're getting Tom Brady versus the newly formed super team of the Miami Dolphins. So Tom Brady will be going up against the ferocious Miami Dolphins defense that recently traded for Jalen Ramsey again twice a year. Personally, I'm all for it. I think this is going to be very good for the game of football. I think it's going to be very entertaining. I am a huge fan of Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers games, and seeing them face off against one another with their, I mean, I guess you could consider Tom Brady's team to be new, although it's a team that he played for before, should be very exciting. Now, we're going to keep you updated on the follow-up to this. Does this mean other free agents are going to go to New England? We already know how Bill Belichick feels about DeAndre Hopkins.
4 years, man.
I love you, man.
You too. Miss half the season, still going to lead the league in receiving.
You know I do my job, man.
Yeah.
Trying to get better, man.
So seeing DeAndre Hopkins team up with Tom Brady definitely is a possibility at this point. Or maybe we'll see Odell Beckham Jr. join the New England Patriots for an opportunity to play with Tom Brady. At the end of the day, this should be very exciting. It makes a lot of sense because Bill Belichick was starting to get some questions about how good of a coach he is.
If we get Odell Beckham,
let me know what you guys think about the situation in the comment section down below. I wanted to wish you guys a happy April Fool's Day.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, what?
If I ended up getting you, let me know in the comment section down below. If you're watching this after April Fool's Day, then yeah, this is kind of awkward. We do this once a year as a little joke between us and you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did catch it early on, let me know. If it took you to the end of the video, let me know. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike. I'm